So guys, today what we're doing is we're showcasing our favorite, all of them, DH tracks in Descenders. I'm in the free ride section for some reason. Stoker, classic Stoker DH, probably the most played map of all time. So Stoker DH is, I think, one of the first DH tracks in the game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, definitely one of the earliest ones. So
we're gonna ride in session and attempt lack of death. However,
you died, Brandon. That what's happened here. That's a shame.
So what I like about this one personally is just the wide variety, and it's not too hard to just make a run down to the bottom. But there's a lot of more challenging tricks and stuff in lines you can take if you want to shave off some time. So it's a good track for, you know, competitive speedrunners and racers, or just, you know,
definitely a good one to get
riding
Sandy on as well if you're just like, you know, want to chill and ride some fast tracks.
Yeah, there's a lot of fast bits and flowy bits and rocky bits. There's all these good bits.
I just died for no apparent reason. Thank you, DH Bike. Much appreciated.
Okay, so Ben, what do you like about this track?
Alright, one thing that, I don't know, it's kind of a random thing that I like about it, but I really like the drops on it for some reason. There's just a lot of really good drops. Like, it's a very random part, but they are very, very fun, like, especially the first couple, where you gap over that massive rock slab. That's really, really fun.
Yeah, the rock slab gap is one of my favorites, because there's not a whole lot like it. I made it down second try, and I'm kind of floored by my abilities in this game now. Also, go ahead and slide to the finish. I'm just spectating you.
Alright.
I super thought you were gonna throw a sick whip, but you know, it's fine, I guess.
Oh, okay. I mean, hold on now.
Oh, style. I mean, he's got style all in his pants. Am I finishing? Like a big deal anymore.
So now we move on to Dyfi, my favorite track.
Which is hotly debated pronunciation. I still call it Dyfi. However,
it's Dyfi.
I know it's Dyfi, but this is Morning Sun.
It's Dyfi.
See, the thing is, there's not much debate on it from the Welsh, which is where the track is. So I'm gonna go.
And we live next to them, so
that was not how you're supposed to ride that.
What can you say?
You guys are probably correct, but like my brain doesn't like it, so
probably.
Okay, anywho, this is the track Morning Sun, and I think I've ridden this track more than any other in our list today, because it was the qualifier for the Descenders World Cup a few months ago at this point. What I like about this one, kind of like the other one but in a different way, is the variety. You know, it's got a good few jumps, it's got some nice drops, high speed, fast sections, tech sections
as well, which you don't see on that.
Yeah, I like this section because like you come in from a really fast area, and then you have to slow down for these wooden features and rock roll, and I missed that bridge and died. Also, this is one of my favorite rock rollers in the tracks we're going through today, and that wall ride is beautiful.
Yeah. Wait, you're at the wall ride?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm on a heater at the minute.
Yeah, I died at the checkpoint. I like these wooden sections too. It's just it's really nice to watch it go from fast and open to not fast and closed.
Not open?
Absolute wordsmith over here.
You mean slow?
Yes. And just like that, we're at the bottom, boys. So that was Morning Sun, Dyfi.
Yep. Brandon, try and spectate the gap. I'll see if I can make it.
Okay. I'm watching. Oh yeah, that's one of the Pro Strat racing lines that Ben has tried to show me numbers of times, but could not do to save my life. Okay, this one's Rose Ridge. This is the last map, or the last track in the bike parks category before we move on to mods. This one is probably, that drop is my favorite. I love it so much, getting it right.
It's fun.
This one's probably the easiest of all the tracks. Not in a bad way, of course, but it's just less difficult to survive down to the bottom. Less also opportunities to save some time, but it is still a really fun map. Oh god, wait, I don't bunny hop. I lived. Pog.
You lived. I'm gonna see if I can catch up with you, because I had to stop at the start first.
Oh, I almost went too high on that turn and into
the amount of people who crashed on that turn in the DWC was insane.
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't.
Almost every person.
Well, I think I did on one of my runs, but I...
Oh, Matthew,
clean.
I followed you.
Oh, beautiful.
Why?
Okay, so then now we're getting into the slightly slower, open, pedally section. Not a whole lot to do except kind of counter pump over these rocks and hope for the best. Almost turned into a tree for literally zero reason. It's fine. Little tiny whip. It almost killed me. And then slightly less tiny whip.
Brandon?
Yes.
Okay.
And then plot twist, that's not where the finish line is. It's actually here. So epic. And then Ben following me down with the wheelie.
Yeah.
And Matt flying.
Oh my god.
What?
People fly through the air.
I just spectate Matt and he's 30 feet in the air. Leogang is what we're going to next. Again, anything at this point, if you're on console, you can't have played before. Sorry, not my fault. This track is the first on our list that is based off of a real-life track.
Very realistic.
Also called
as well.
Leogang. Funny enough.
Yep.
It's almost like they planned that or something. To honor the fact that this is the first one that's based off a real place, we're gonna go first person and make everyone nauseous.
How it should, well, nah, it's just how it should be played, Brandon.
Okay, that being said, I'm probably gonna go a little slower so I don't do what Ben just did and oof himself.
Literally don't know how I died there whatsoever. Some of the parts of this map, since Bioshock made them rougher, will literally just kill you for no reason. Which is
You love to see it.
There's certain ruts which you cannot go into, otherwise they will end your life.
And then so to stay on the downhill track line, make sure you die, and then when you live, you can follow the DH signs that goes right here to the right. This track is the longest and also the hardest of all of them that we're going to be going through today. And because of that, there are, I think, 3 checkpoints.
Oh
right?
my god.
3 checkpoints in the map.
Yeah.
And each one of them is necessary, I promise. It's difficult just because of all the realism. Like, there's not a whole lot of smooth surfaces, so your bike can very often not agree with the physics of these not smooth surfaces.
Your bike can like get caught in the ground and kill you sometimes, which I seem to be getting a little bit unlucky with today.
Yeah. But
it seems to be happening on almost every single run.
Even with that in mind, this is still one of our favorites just because of how realistic it is, and it's really cool to ride a track that is based off of a real life World Cup or downhill World Cup track.
Yeah.
Off the track, it's fine. We're going into the wide open, but not wide literally, because it's actually going to get pretty narrow as we get over this bridge.
That is true.
But it is fast.
Highway section, we call it the highway jump.
Highway section. Okay, that's cool. I like it.
Oh my god, I'm off the track. No, we're fine.
This can be kind of hard. You have to make a lot of small micro adjustments to actually like not corpseify yourself. And then prepare yourself for the big ass wall ride and make sure you hang left and not hit the sign or the dirt. Okay.
Big pull-up jump.
So now into the forest section that Ben was just talking about. You can see all the ruts already. Pretty obvious line choices. Like, not obvious which one to take, but like the lines are pretty distinct.
The ruts are pretty defined, yeah.
Yeah. This is a hard one to hit, and I did pretty well on that one, actually. I didn't stay the top line, which is the best one, but close enough. Hi, Matthew.
Yo. You pimp ship?
I don't know what just happened, but I lived.
God.
So I think, in my opinion, this forest part is the most interesting, but also the hardest part. I didn't pull up.
Definitely, there's rarely any tracks that like convey deep, muddy like slop quite as well as this track does with that section.
Yeah. It's textured really well. It feels really well. It's pretty great. Ben, what do you like about this track aside from what you've already mentioned?
I love the flow of this track because even though it's like techie as all hell, like once you get the really nice lines going and you sort of like catch your lines really nicely, get into the corners, like really seated into them, rip around them, like there's such a nice flow that comes with this track, and you really get into that like sort of tunnel vision state of mind when going down this track, like where, you know, it's just like concentrating on what's directly ahead of you and you just rip it at full speed.
So this is Fort William, our next favorite course on the list. It's also based off of a real place. Coincidentally,
track.
the real place is called Fort William. It's like
Fort
they
William.
planned that too. Man, that's whack. So there's a lot of interesting things about this track. Made by Silly Goose with the visuals from our good buddy Antboy. Sorry. The scripting is done by Matthew, and you might ask, what kind of scripting is in a Descenders map? Well, Matthew is here to tell you. As I die.
So what scripting is required in this Descenders map? Well, a leaderboard. It's a racing track, so people want to race it, and people want to see what other people's times are. So
Exactly that.
kind of want a leaderboard. So yeah.
So you made one.
So I made one.
How the leaderboard system works, where there's actual stuff monitoring you so you don't go outside the track like this, or you don't respawn. So it's one of the most competitive maps to race, because you can actually make sure everyone's right in the same track without going outside. Also, the rock gardens in this map are really fun. The wooden bridge sections are really cool. There's a lot of things in here that you won't see in other maps as well, like this long ass wooden bridge section, followed right by another long wooden bridge section.
Yeah. Fort William is
Into
very
the best
like
rock garden that I totally
that's
biffed
invalid.
it. Okay, so then this is the foresty section, and you can see these roots here. If you look closely and hear it, they actually slow your rider down, like they're collidable objects. They're not just there for decoration, which I think is a really unique and small touch that kind of makes the map that much more innovative, I guess.
Yeah.
It's something we haven't seen. Beautiful. Okay, let's go back to the top and see what time I got. Oh wow, look at my time, guys. Wow, I'm so fast. I'm so good at this game. Dude, look at this. Oh my god. I'm so good at this game. I'm so much faster than everyone. Man.
Literally, bro.
Even the guy that created the map.
Most maps in Descenders that have any sort of tech in them will use the like very large chunky boulders for tech, because obviously everything is pretty much oversized in Descenders to make it work with the physics. But this map actually isn't afraid to use like some really small nibbly like tight rocks sections, where like it's just high frequency tiny rocks instead of just loads of big boulders to roll over, which is really fun. They slow you down a huge amount, but it's like it feels a lot more realistic.
So the next one is in a map called Orchid Peak by Antgrass. This is Agartha DH. This is that's not great. Agartha DH is Antgrass's downhill track map thing.
Remember the draw.
Inside of Orchid Peak. Oh, I remember the drop, don't you worry.
Yeah.
This one I've probably played the most of the ones that were in the DWC, Descenders World Cup. I like this one because it's semi-realistic. It's not like full realism like the others, and I mean that in a good way, of course. It's got fast open sections. It's got tech, and I think the tech is a nice short burst. Oh my god, Matthew. Anywho, it's got some tight berms. It's got rock rollers, rock drops. It's basically got a little bit of everything. Hello again, Matthew. This drop is great. I seem to very often mess up this turn here for whatever reason, but it's fine that time. This is probably my favorite section because it's super blind. Going over that crest, you have to just kind of hope, you know, that. And then a steezy whip right here.
Oh yeah, this is the blinder, huh?
Yep. Beautiful. Not even a sweat. Steezy whip. Oh, over Matt's corpse. You'll love to see it. What's Matt doing? What is he up to? He is going very fast. He's alive somehow. He's doing it. He's sending it. This is certainly gonna kill him. There we. What?
We pimp chimpin'.
On to the next track. Definitely the easiest one to list. I don't think there's any like. It's really hard to die on this one 100%. It's called El Valle.
Okay.
This one's made by Ed or Kamikaze Productions. He apparently has a vendetta out to everyone who plays the map because the pain and suffering that ensues from this one.
It is against my moral code to download this.
Beautiful
Brandon,
intro
what-
screen
Let me
too.
know what version it is.
Thank you.
Oh, I
thank you.
super
made that
didn't.
as well.
Sorry.
Oh,
So in
God.
case anyone couldn't tell by the rather obvious sarcasm, this map is really hard. If you can
was
make it
one of
down
the
this
most
in one
painful
piece,
ones to
you're
do.
sincerely a talented writer. Like there's no question about it.
Is
I
it-
didn't even
is it
notice
0.9
these
so we see
these
2021?
banners over here got everyone's names and,
Is it-
and logos. That's really
is it
cool.
1
We're just gonna send it in standard camera. This is one of, aside from being just a really hard, challenging map, it definitely is, in my opinion, also one of the most visually appealing. 100%.
I forgot that corner was like that.
I'm just gonna go very slow and somehow still stay relatively close to Ben. Nope. Never mind.
like today. Good God.
Oh my god. This is a lot faster than I planned going. Okay. Even though it's still slow as hell. We're doing pretty well though. I have honestly expected to die long before this. So that's
Yeah, if
happy.
we make
I'm
it that
happy.
first run, that'd be nice.
No pressure or anything.
Dude, I was trying to look behind me to see where you were, and I almost crashed into a bridge.
Oh, I'm super, like, I was keeping up with you, and then I nudged a rock and got stuck for a second.
One bit I love to get into that already is right at the end of the track, this big wide open like sort of foresty section is so much fun.
Yep, it goes from really tight and oh, I was almost, dang it, I died.
Slightly dumb.
Oh no! So that's where it gets really fast.
There's like a boss jump.
Basically, yeah, it's like a boss jump on a really hard forest seed. All right, we're gonna get it this time though. I'm gonna choose the correct line, and then should not have gone. Okay, we're gonna get it this time. Okay, this is the way. This is the way. This is it. We're gonna get it. First try. We're not gonna get that. Okay, we're just gonna go very slow. Avoid any major death time.
You know what? You know what? For a second run, I will take a 128. That is not too bad.
Okay, life has occurred.
Like
Let's go into the post. Beautiful. All right, first try. 0 deaths, full run. Ben and Brandonator 24 going full send. And
Ben,
I hit a
I'm not
rock.
gonna lie. Did you die? Like dead?
Yeah, I died.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Sorry.
Beautiful. We're riding. We're riding the
riding
bikes down the
bikes.
hill. Ben already passed me because I'm dog water and he's pure mountain spring water.
Ooh, I fucked that.
Oh, I hit a rock. I went bonk and then died.
Ah.
You know, we're gonna yeah. You
That's
go,
fine,
bud.
Fine. Did you start spectating me at the exact? We'll ignore that.
The last one is Igloo Bike Park. It's not the main DH track just because we want to shed some light on I don't know, just a different DH track of this map because we've already ridden the main track in this map in my last video on it where we were testing it. The bike park was technically unreleased, but now it's out and you should go check it out because it's really good and Antgrass did good job and it's good. This is also super the wrong map.
Yeah, that's Ants Island.
So this is backcountry DH. It's kind of what it sounds like. It's a more backcountry downhill track. It's a lot longer. It's not super difficult. However, that being said, I do manage to biff a lot of stuff in here because I'm bad. What I like about this one is it's a lot different from any other track we've ridden so far. It's mostly just fast with a little bit of tech, you know, slow down for some turns and whatnot. The whole route thing we talked about in Fort William is
There's some
here.
rock rolls like that one as well, which is really unique. Like you don't see rock rolls almost ever in Descenders because they have to be all modeled by hand for the most part.
Yeah.
Do you die?
Yep.
Yo,
Okay.
what's up?
And then we go into a whole other vibe here with just really fast giant drops and then slow, but we're not going to listen to the slow because we're true champions. And then we're going to watch Ben and me die. Send it, Ben.
Go.
I went the wrong
forgot
way.
there's
First try, 0
You need
deaths.
slowness when you can be fastness.
You know, that is
Damn.
a bad point.
What is
facts
spoken
there.
like Aristotle? I went off the track. Hello.
Hundreds of languages, and I chose to spoke facts. Hey, you didn't. That's a matter. Like,
I'm off the track again.
Which obviously we couldn't.
yeah, definitely not the right way on that one.
Stop.
You good, bro?
I'm going off the track. It's fine. Okay. Went off the track, but it's fine. Hello. How's it going?
Hello, Brendan. He was just fucking yeeting across the track. Brandon is off the track again.
That's fine.
Yeah,
It was only for a
yeah.
second. We're vibing.
Chilling.
And that, guys, is the end of the track. All right, that was fun. Good work, guys.
Yeah.
Good downhill tracks. Good video. I'm happy. I'm excited.
GG's. I don't know why I spread that, but yeah.
And then next time we can do dirt jumps. Yeah, man. And then for now, we can session.
I'm seeing in roughly 15 minutes.